Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shweta Sharma and in this video of today, we're going to talk about various doctor types. In the previous videos, we did discuss about various personality types like ego, egoist, egoistic, egotist, misogynist, misogamist, and so on. In this video, we're going to discuss various doctors and doctor types. For example, if I talk about a gynecologist is a word that comes down to word roots as gyne, logos, and ist. So gyne refers to women, logos is a study of women, and ist is a person who. That means a person who studies about a woman. When I talk about a woman, I refer to the female organs, specifically the reproductive organs. That person is referred as a gynecologist. Similarly, when I talk about the word skin, the word that comes to my mind is dermatologist. Dermatologist is a person who treats your skin. Derma, logos, and ist. Derma means skin, logos means study, ist is a person who. When I talk about a psychiatrist, so that person is a person who deals with your mind. When I talk about an ophthalmologist, I deal with a person who treats your eyes, who performs some surgeries on your eyes or recommends you some eye drops for your eyes. So there are various words that talk about doctors and their specialists. Let's have a look at the word roots. So when we talk about a gynecologist, it comes from one word root, that is gyne, combined with three other word roots, logos and ist. So gynecologist comes from gyne, logos and ist. Gyne refers to women, logos is science or study. It's a different word root we're learning today. And ist, as we even discussed in the previous videos, always refers to person who. For example, logos if I talk about, or logy, any word you find ending with an logy, it's always referring to the study or science of that subject. For example, if I say biology, that means study or science of life. If I say zoology, that means study or science of animals. Geology, study or science of the physical features of earth. Geo refers to earth. Bios refers to life. Zion refers to animals. So anywhere you find an logy at the end, it means it refers to science or study of the word. So gyne refers to gynecologist. Gyne, one word we come across as gynecologist. Another word is gynecology itself. When you divide the word again, it splits into gyne plus logos. Gyne is women, logos is science or study. And similarly, if I say gynecological, that means it is nothing but an adjective form, because at the end we have an al that refers to gynecological. That means it is an adjective. So these are the few words we came across from gyne. Next word root is ishin. When I talk about ishin, that means I'm referring to somebody as an expert. For example, you have an electrician. Electrician is a person who takes care of your electricity, who's an expert in your electric stuff. Magician is a person who's an expert in magical stuff. Musician is a person who's expert in music. Physician is a doctor who deals with your physical stuff, physique plus ishin. So physical stuff means when you're not well, when you're having fever, when you have some common flu, common cold or something, then you always visit a physician. So the two words which we are going to learn out of ishin today are, one is obstetrician and the other is pediatrician. So when I talk about an obstetrician, it comes from the word roots obstetrics and ishin. Obstetrics refers to a midwife, whereas an ishin is an expert. Now, who is an obstetrics or a midwife? In the old days, when a lady would be pregnant and she was about to deliver a child, so there were no doctors to take care of that lady. There were no hospitals, but the babies were born in the house themselves, in the house itself. So at that time, the people who would assist the birth of a child were referred as daima. So those daima are referred as midwife in English, and in technical language they're referred as obstetricians. Obstetrics is a midwife, a person who basically assists the doctor in the childbirth or a delivery of a child, and obstetrician is an expert who is in that. Obstetrics is a midwife. Similarly, when we talk about this word pediatrician, it comes from pedos. Pedos refers to child, ishin is an expert. So pediatrician is one word we learn out of pedos. Pedos is the Latin word root for child. So a person or a doctor who is a child's expert, that is who is an expert in matters dealing with a child, is referred as a pediatrician. So out of Ishin, we have various other words that always refer to any expert. When it comes to a doctor who is an expert, then we have people like physician, obstetrician, pediatrician, and many more. Right? So pedos refers to child, and pediatrician, as we just discussed, is a child expert. Pediatrician originally comes from three word roots: pedos plus iatria plus ishin. Now, iatria refers to medical healing, whereas an ishin is an expert. So, a person who is an expert in healing children is a pediatrician. This word pedos can also be an origination for another word, pedagogy. Pedagogy comes from pedos plus agogos. Agogos is again a Latin word which refers to leading to. So, pedos means child and agogos means leading to. So, when I talk about pedagogy, I refer to the leading of children. So, referring to a teacher or a mother can also refer to pedagogy, when a child is being led to something. So, these are the words we did out of pedos, pediatrician and pedagogy. Similarly, this word root agogos, because since it's new to us, again, let's learn the meaning of it as well. Agogos refers to leading to. Now, just like pedagogy is leading of children, there's another word, demagogue. Demagogue comes from demos plus agogos. Demos refers to people, whereas agogos refers to leading to. So, demagogue is a leader of the people. Just remember that nowadays demagogy is referred in a negative sense when the national leaders or the political leaders use people to fulfill their own ambitions. So demagogue is basically a negative connotated word, and these are the two words we learned out of agogos. So today we've learned 4 different word roots. One is gynae. Gynae refers to a woman, and gynecologist is a doctor for women or a female. Then we learned ishin. Ishin is an expert. So we have magician, physician, musician, all these ishins. The 2 words we learned out of ishin are obstetrician. It's basically a midwife's expert, or basically a person who is an expert in child delivery, or a person who is an expert in assistance when a child is born. That is an obstetrician, because obstetrics refers to midwife. And the other word is pediatrician. Pediatrician comes from pedos, iatria and ishin. Pedos refers to child, iatria is medical healing, and ishin is an expert. So a doctor who is an expert in dealing with a child's issues is a pediatrician. Then from pedos we learned again 2 different words. One is pediatrician, and of course pedagogy. Pedagogy comes from pedos and agogos. Agogos refers to leading to, and pedos refers to child. So when I say pedagogy means the leading of children. Agogos has again 2 words attached to it. One is, if I frame the word as pedagogy, which is the leading of children or something, and the other is demagogue. Demagogue comes from demos and agogos. Demos is people, agogos is leading to. So basically when we refer to the national leaders or the political leaders who use people for their own personal ambitions or intentions to do something, that is when we refer to the demagogy. Demagogy is generally used in a negative connotation these days. So we've covered these 4 word roots. I hope you liked this video. If you really liked it, please do like, share, subscribe and comment. And I would really like to see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.